Good morning, students. Welcome to New Era Global School online teaching class. So, welcome to the science class, chapter 8, force, energy, and machines. So, we are discussing about the type of forces. Okay. So, yesterday we have discussed about friction, right? And today we will discuss about the other type of forces. Okay, so first let me clarify what is contact and non-contact force. When two objects come in contact with each other, a force is created. It is a contact force. Non-contact means when two objects that do not touch with each other, but a force is created means it is a non-contact force. So yesterday we have discussed about the example of contact force, that is a friction, and today we will discuss about the non-contact force examples: gravitational force, electrostatic force, and magnetic forces. These three forces are examples of non-contact force. So let us discuss one by one. Okay. First, who discovered the gravitational force? First, what do you mean by the gravitation? Sir Isaac Newton, he was a great scientist. He developed the theories of gravitation in 1666. He was only 23 years old when he gave the theory of gravitation. Right or not? So gravitational force, it is a non-contact force by which each object attracts another object. So one good example is there. We are standing in the ground. How? We are attracted by the gravitational force created by the earth. Okay, we are not in contact, right or not, but the force, the gravitational force attracts you to the earth. So the strength of the force depends on the mass of the object. Okay, how the strength will be depend? What is your strength? Some of the students will have the strength, right? Some may be good in sports, some may be good in studies, right or not? It is your strength. So like this, the strength of the force, it depends on the mass of the object. We don't notice the force as most objects we encounter in our day-to-day life has some small masses. Okay? So the strength will depend upon the what is the mass of an object. But what happened? Daily, day-to-day life, the masses are small here, but we are not notifying that. So the most commonly experienced gravitational force, it is called as the gravity. Gravity is the gravitational force exerted by the earth on other objects. If gravitational force are not there, the earth cannot be in a proper position. Okay, so the gravity pulls the earth towards our leg. So the force of the gravity that pulls other objects toward the center of the earth. When we jump up, what will happen? Example, easy example. When you are jumping, what will happen? For some time you will go up, but what happen? You will come down. How? Because the gravitational force in the ground, it will pulls you down. Now everyone have your pencil. Throw the pencil up. What will happen? Up to some time the pencil will go up, and after few minutes what will happen? The pencil will fall down. So due to the gravitational pull pulling the other objects. Okay. So it goes up to the certain height and then falls down to the ground. A ripe apple always falls down from the tree. Have you noticed that one? So a ripe apple, if the apple is ripe, what will happen? It will falls down. Why? It doesn't goes up because the force of gravity pulls everything down. Okay, it is called as a gravitational force. I'm repeating again. We are seeing an example of non-contact force. Non-contact force means the two objects, they do not come in contact with each other, but the force is created. One of the best example, it is gravitational force. So what is a gravitational force? So the gravitational force was discovered by the scientist Sir Isaac Newton. Okay, in 1666 he created the theories of gravitation. Okay, gravitational force, it is a non-contact force by which each object attracts another object. Very good example is our earth. Our earth contains a gravitational force. So due to the gravitational force, any objects that is attracted towards the center of earth. Another example, when you jump up, what will happen? Up to a certain height you will go and then you will come down due to the gravitational force. Now throw the balloon here, what happen? When the balloon will go higher, and sometimes what happen? It will come down. Up to a certain height it will goes up and then falls down due to gravitational force. Ripe apple, any fruits that became ripe, they fall down. Why? Due to the gravitational force. So the force of gravity present on the earth, it will pulls everything down. Okay. Now you go to the other planets. Have you seen the astronauts? They were wearing the clothes. Why they will be flying in the sky? Why? Because they will be flying in the space. Because there is no gravitational force, so they are flying. And next one, it is called as an electrostatic force. So it is also a example for the non-contact force. Now an easy example, take two objects. One is said to be a charged object and second one is called as an uncharged object. When you bring the charged object to the uncharged object, a force will be created. This is called as an electrostatic force. Now another simple example I am telling. Now take a plastic comb, rub with your hair. Okay, now what happened? The comb, take a comb, rub in your hair. Then what you have to do? You have to bring the comb near the piece of paper. If you see the piece of paper, it will get attracted to the comb. Why? Because the comb, it is said to be a charged body. When you are rubbing the comb in the hair, the electrostatic force is created. Okay, it is charged. And when you are taking to the paper pieces, that is an uncharged body. So the charged body present in the comb, it pushes the paper pieces. Okay, this type of forces, it is called as an electrostatic force. You can do this experiment in home also. Now go to your, take your comb, okay, rub with your hair and take that comb to the plastic, to the piece of paper. Now see carefully, the paper will be attracted to the comb because the comb is said to be a charged body and the paper is said to be an uncharged body. When you bring the charged body to the uncharged body, a force is created and it will get attached. That force, it is called as an electrostatic force. What is an example? Woolen clothes, thin plastic bags, they get charged with the electrostatic force. Okay. Then we are going to learn about another example for the non-contact force. It is a magnetic force. Did everyone know the magnet? Have you seen the magnet? The magnet have the two ends, right? One is called as the north pole and second one is called as the south pole. Have you seen? If you bring the magnet to the metals, what will happen? It will attract. Right or not? Why? Because the magnet is the charged body and the metals are the uncharged body. When you bring close to them, what will happen? A force will be created, they will be attracted. So these force, they are called magnetic force. So the magnets are the substance that attract, that attract or pull the materials such as iron, steel, cobalt and nickel toward themselves. So materials that get attached to the magnet, they are called magnetic materials. Okay, the force is called the magnetic force. So it is an example of the non-contact force. Magnets of the two poles, one is said to be a north pole and second one is called as the south pole. Like poles will repel each other, that is north and north repel, south and south repel, and unlike poles they attract with each other. Unlike means what? North and south or south and north, they will attract with each other. So these are all the examples of the non-contact force. Today what we have discussed? We have discussed about the type of forces. There are three type of force are there. Examples of non-contact force: gravitational force, electrostatic force and magnetic force. In gravitational force, it is an example of non-contact force. Best example, our earth. Then electrostatic force. In electrostatic force, one object is said to be a charged body and another object it is said to be an uncharged body. When a charged body bring near the uncharged body, they will attract with each other. It is called as an electrostatic force. So this experiment you can do in the home. Take your comb, rub with your head, take a piece of paper, bring the comb near the piece of paper. What will happen? The piece of paper will be attracted to the comb due to electrostatic force. Then magnetic force. So magnets, they are the substance, they will attract or pull materials. Okay, so they have the two poles. One is said to be a north pole and second one is called as a south pole. Like poles repel each other and unlike poles they attract each other. So these are all the types of forces. So up to now we have covered the 3 pages. First we have learned what is a force. Second we have learned what are the effects of the force. Then today we have learned what are the types of forces. And tomorrow we will learn about what are the types of energy. Take care students. We will see you tomorrow.